me talk a little bit about why I started hedging. Because, you see, I had a business going for a while and then, kind of left it. But, I fell off the horse. Okay. I had a strategy, where I traded 100,000 and turned 100,000 into 1.2, bounced between 1.2, 1.5 million. Then I started to lose money. I started to drop below a million, and it was kind of bad. I don't know what happened. Something I was missing. And so I stopped promoting, those trades. I mean, the market basically changed. That's what happened. Strategy, works and then it stops working. So, which I never, sorry if you hear fan in the background. I'm hot. I'm just working out, in the gym. Came back, trying to cool down real fast. I like to go right straight under a fan. So forgive me if you hear that noise. Try to bear with me if you can. I hope you can hear my voice. But I wanted something that was just not, that would just completely work all 100% of the time. At least 90%, right? And I dug around in my my notes and all that stuff, and I said, you know what? I was doing hedging for a bit, and I never had a problem with it. And I kind of was a little off and on, just a little bit. It was more. It was it was a lot of research and a lot of trial error, trying to. I try not to make something that was exact science, but I kind of did because of the way my mind works. I was like, all right, it's got to be this, it's got to be that. And I found that trading it 1 pip difference, makes a difference. Like setting the strategy up and then, tweaking it, like getting it to be a little more refined, it really makes a difference. So I had a new refined goal, because I did gold for a little bit, but not that much. I mean, I was trying to jump around different pairs. I was trying to learn different pairs. I wasn't focused on metals. I did NASDAQ 100 a little bit. I mean, I didn't sit through every market, but I said, okay, I can see this is no pattern. And then there was a pattern developing, and I noticed that, these things were consistent throughout, and I just kept going from one pair to another and seeing that this is something that happens a lot. And I said, oh man, I think this is forever. This is like the way it's always going to be. And it continued. Every time I just would randomly come back, check it, then I started to see like the pattern, and then I would try to use that pattern. Instead of using it to hedge, I was using it to trade. But then you go back to risk, and once you get to a point where you just don't want the risk. I mean, I'm getting older. I'm trying to get back into shape right now. So, I had put it off. I've been out of shape now for maybe, probably since pandemic. I haven't been in the gym since, it's like November of 2019, I think it was. I was like bulking up and everything. I was like, man, I just love lifting, and I was just in a great groove. Then 2020 came. I ended up getting sick. I ended up I was so focused, so determined to do my trading. I just didn't care about nothing, man. I didn't even eat. I didn't even eat for about 18 days. I ended up getting, because I have gallstones, I ended up getting a gallbladder infection. I hadn't had it surgically removed. I just wanted to just use it to make myself live and eat properly, but you can't go to extremes. And then I ended up losing a lot of my gains, ended up getting more out of shape and all that stuff. And I just said, you know what? I'm just going to lose weight. I'm just going to get smaller and all this stuff. But anyway, I don't get too into that. But these things that happen in your life. Now, um, gold. Um, I like the way gold moves. I mean, before I didn't. I mean, back when I did it, it wasn't quite like it is now. I mean, not quite. Yes, but no. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yes, but no. Um, and for what I'm trying to do now, I do like how it trades. I mean, I had that loss where, I left those orders, not only the order pending, but actually the other pending, the ones wasn't thinking about, which was my SL and TP. The rollover basically, and then the slippage on top. It just left a bad taste in my mouth. I was pissed off, but I wasn't thinking. When you're mad, okay, when you're upset and you're trading, you're not resourceful. You're not, you're not thinking. You're not, you know what I mean? The thinking cap comes off. You think you're thinking, but you're not. Okay, you're emotional. And when I got upset, I became immediately emotional, and I wasn't thinking. I said, "Oh, calm down." Then I was able to think, and I said, "Wait a minute, just remove the TP and SL, and then you have to worry about them." Duh, right? It's just like, it's those obvious things, okay? The obvious things that you need to do and adjust what you're doing. So I got too comfortable with the way I was doing it, right? And the way I was doing it was not good because, you run into a situation at the rollover, okay? And I had never been right at TP or SL right at the end of the day. I've never done that. It always was well before it or well after. And then here it is, right? And, you're not thinking. And I was like, no, the obvious thing, the obvious solution could be right there, just staring you in the face. And you not see it only because you're emotional and you're upset. So, yeah, so now this is about, if that hits that, then I gotta, I gotta pause it and then switch my trade. So, yeah, so I'm rolling on with gold, and let's see, hold on, let's see if I can. I went down. Oh, hold on. Okay, had to go and enter a new pending order. I gotta watch the time. So, all right, we got plenty of time. What was I? What was I saying? All right, so I had dropped because of the mistake I made on your NZD. I had dropped to. It was like I went from one. I don't know, where was I, man? 150. I mean, wait a minute. I was 415, 124. Yeah, I had 130. Okay, 127. I had dropped. How do I go down? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. How do, no. No. 6-1. I had lost money. Oh, it's not showing. It's showing by the date. It's not showing because I came back up. Well, anyway, I mean, I had dropped. I had lost $100. Where is it? Anyway, so I had lost $100. Slippage plus the rollover. It was a mess, man. I said, what? It's not supposed to happen, right? Oh, it is supposed to happen because you did it to yourself. And you got to think about, like, a lot of you have to, understand everything in life that is happening to you, that has happened, what you've gone through, except for probably even your birth date. But we're not getting into the spiritual and philosophical aspects of what you were before in the universe. But you here in this life, like, you have to take responsibility for yourself. You can't bombard yourself with garbage that, you find in magazines and news and social media and believe that crap and be successful trading. You have to take responsibility for yourself. Like, whatever happens to you. And that's what I thought about. I said, you know what? I gotta take, and it made my profit factor drop to 1.29, but I had to take responsibility for myself. Like, I had to understand, even if I'm emotional, I had to take responsibility. See, that thing was down further than this. I made $80 last night trading gold, and so it was went up to 107. It's so, but anyway, but that's fine. You know, just come back. You know, you work on it. You come back. You come back. Um, and like a gentleman was saying on YouTube in the YouTube comments, I'm gonna go to your comments. You know, you were saying right here, strategy is almost unstoppable. It's amazing. Everyone should be learning from it. I mean, the guy's telling the truth, man. I mean, it's like, you know, nothing is 100%, right? But this is 100% as you're gonna get, as you're gonna get. It's like 99, like 98, 99. You care about the 2%? I don't. You know what I mean? When I've got 98 in my pocket. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, you take a little sales tax hit or something. So, I mean, this is it, guys. Like, this is what it's going to take. This is me all the way. Like, if I find a fault in my system, I fix it. You know, if I find, you know, something, I make a mistake. I mean, if something happens that I didn't expect, I got to look back and say, okay, what did I do wrong? Like, what did I do? And then I have to correct those mistakes. You know, correct it. So, and this is what I've been doing. I started hedging because it's a progression of where I was. Okay. And it's me looking for that strategy that I can take all the way, that I can say, this is it. This is me. I'm going with it. And I'm not jumping around, because jumping around from strategy to strategy, going on Reddit, asking who's doing what, I mean, you are far away from where you need to be. I mean, that's fine, but understand that, you know, because, you know, a first step and 1,000 miles begins with the first step. So, but, you know, don't despise that. Don't despise some beginnings. Look, I've been at it for over 10 years. I mean, my first trade was 18 years ago. I mean, I was just done, so I didn't know. I was young and dumb. And then I learned certain things. I learned the world more and more, and it's just by experience, making mistakes, you know, being stupid. Sorry about the fan. I hope you don't hear it, but making those mistakes, you know, that's what it's about. You got to make a shit ton of mistakes. If you want to be really good or really, you got to go out there and you got to make like total fuck ups. You have to make that. You can't be scared of that. Okay. I don't know if in the previous video, did I send it? No, I didn't send that out. When it was over here last night, I was saying it was going to drop, but I see it did drop and then return up. Did a retest, failed, came back up. But yeah, so, and I posted some of my archive videos, you know, just for you guys to check out and see, but hedging is where it's at. I mean, it's nice to know kind of, okay, probability of where it's going. Like when I saw this come up and that line popped up, I knew, okay, it's a 90%, 80, 90% chance that this is gonna, when it goes into this, it's gonna drop. And it did. It did. It did. So, and then you had that new level of support, and then it bounced off of that. So, alright, so that's it. See you guys on the next one. That's what I'm doing. I'm trading gold, basically. Another fast one, JPY, GBP. There's other ones. And that's it. So, see you on the next one. Peace. Oh, make sure that when you watch this video that you hit the like button. Alright? You just smash that like button for me. Alright? Make it real big. Hit the like. Appreciate it, guys. Alright? This helps me a lot. This helps it reach out. This is how you help me reach other people. This is how you help me reach other traders. There are people out there that are suffering. Okay? So, you know, thank me by hitting the like button and share. Please share. Peace.